Raj Dasgupta has walked into this train wreck here, Chief Executive Officer of Electrovaya, his stock symbol ELVA. Of course, Electrovaya makes a unique lithium-ion technology that's much different than today's lithium-ion batteries. And I know Mary was saying, I don't understand this.
I don't.
Raj,
That's
I want to understand it.
How is it different?
Well, listen, he was named CEO of this company in 2022. He's had a number of roles, but Raj, if you are in between flights at the airport and you're having a snack and Mary rolls up and it's like, hey, what do you do? What is the elevator pitch on what you guys do? And so Mary can understand it, because I get so many emails and you're on the air. It's apparently clear to everyone else in the country, just not Mary.
It's just not me. I mean, it's different than what's in our phones, what's in your car.
Yeah.
But tell me how. Break it down for me.
That's a great question, and it can get complicated. So I'll try to keep it nice and simple.
Use small words, please.
Yeah, no 50 centers.
No big words.
So Electrovaya has been making batteries for a long time, and we make a special chemistry, so a special designed lithium-ion battery. And what it's all about the separator. That's what Electrovaya's contribution, our technology, is focused on. And a separator is one part of a lithium-ion battery. And that's the part that goes between your plus and your minus, right? And that's what's responsible from keeping them from touching one another, and is also responsible for allowing the lithium ions to go through.
Okay.
So all lithium-ion batteries have this component. The difference between our batteries is that separator material is made of ceramic. And in typical lithium-ion batteries, that separator is made of a plastic, right? So we're ceramic, typical lithium-ion batteries have plastics there. What's the big deal? Well, the ceramic is stable at high temperatures, as you may know, and plastics, they melt, right? So if that separator melts or shrinks when it gets too hot, then you get bad things happening in your batteries, fires, all sorts of terrible things. In our case, that separator is stable, it's ceramic, doesn't matter how hot the battery gets, the separator is going to remain intact. And so the outcome of this is our batteries are much, much safer than typical. That's exactly what I would suggest. So you can see your polymers, they shrink, they get small, and when that happens, when that's happened already there, you have a nice big fire.
Yeah.
So our batteries are much, much safer.
Now, but talk about efficiency, because you also, of course, safety is a huge concern, but you have much better levels of almost everything in heavy-duty applications. Talk about that a bit.
Well, it also comes back down to that fundamental breakthrough there. So we've engineered the cell around this material. We can use other materials. There's a lot of science that goes into it, but the outcome is our cells, our lithium-ion batteries, get about 4 to 5 times the amount of cycles, the longevity you can do on the battery before they reach their end of life. All right, so they're not just safer, but they last a hell of a lot longer.
Yeah.
And that combination makes them very attractive for everything, but especially, I would say, industrial, heavy-duty applications.
Raj Dasgupta, the CEO of Electrovaya Incorporated, a NASDAQ ELVA, and apparently the Texas Stock Exchange.
Yeah, that's right.
ELVA.
It's Toronto Venture. It's called the TSX Venture Exchange.
Okay.
They trade in Canada, but it's not the Texas Stock Exchange. No.
Does it exist?
Sorry, Raj.
Okay.
But apparently you just got yourself a big pile of Texas investors that are interested now.
Raj, as far as the scope or breadth of applications with your technology, how big is that?
Well, it's enormous, right? So, and we're not only scratching the surface. So initially, we had to pick a certain application to go after. The first thing we went after was warehousing. So you don't see you see the outside of warehouses.
Sure.
You don't see what goes on inside them. But inside them, they've got hundreds of vehicles operating 24 hours a day, and they need batteries that can keep up with that kind of use. So there, we've been extremely successful. We're powering. I mean, if you order things online, there's a good chance your product is being moved by an Electrovaya battery.
Wow.
We're powering over 200 warehouses right now, 14 Fortune 100 companies, including the biggest names you can think of. So that's our core market right now. But now we're getting into other applications. We're seeing a lot of interest in the defense sector.
Sure.
We're seeing a lot of interest in heavy-duty trucks, mining vehicles.
Raj, you mentioned that last time we were on there, and what I want to ask is, you're already a publicly traded company, but now you're so vast and far-reaching. Is there another exit? Is there another company that could buy you folks, or are you just going to take this? I mean, is that a possibility, or are you targeting acquisitions? Because if you were a privately held company, you would be ripe for acquisition on a big basis. You're already sort of there. My question is going to be, though,
it's not the first time we've been approached in the past, and we want to demonstrate big success. We've gotten, I'd say, small success that's stable. We're making money. The business is growing. We've got excellent technology.
Yeah.
The next step is I want to repeat that success in some other sectors, and in the long run, yeah, we could.
I want Raj running everything.
Yeah,
He's the voice of reason. Him and Howie could rule the world. Imagine those two guys together.
I was going to say
They do.
Got a
They're
North
the
Carolina
voice of
like Howie,
reason.
too.
They complement each other very well.
They're both handsome, and they're both suffering us every time they're on the air. Raj, thank you so much, buddy. We'll talk to you later. Raj Dasgupta, powering the world's heaviest duty electrified everything. Electrovaya, ELVA is their stock symbol.
You broke it down nicely for me.
You did.
Get it.
No big words.
We continue. Big Biz Show. Stand by. We're back in a minute.